It's National Law Enforcement Appreciation Day. I saw this post on the Facebook page of KXLY News, a local ABC affiliate here in Spokane. It's National Law Enforcement Appreciation Day. Thank you to all the brave men and women that protect us every day. I thought based on recent events here in Spokane, I should make this report showing what corporate media won't show you. Watch this local news report of an officer-involved shooting that occurred at about 10:30 p.m. on January 7th, 2019.
Officer-involved shooting in a north-central Spokane neighborhood. It happened late last night near the 600 block of West Montgomery.
Spokane police say it began with a 911 call from a man who said someone in his neighborhood was shooting at him. KXLY 4's Caroline Flynn is live on the scene with the very latest. Caroline?
Yep, well, just in the last 20 minutes, we've been seeing a lot of activity. We saw the Bearcat that they used last night to approach the suspect's home leave. We've also seen multiple police cars. The street right now, this 600 block of West Montgomery, is shut down, but it's expected to be open in time for the morning commute this morning, we've been assured by police. Here's what we can tell you about what happened last night. Spokane police, as Robin had mentioned, were called to this area after they received a call from a person saying that a neighbor was firing a gun at them. Spokane Police Chief Craig Meidel told KXLY at the scene that the first officer had arrived within 30 seconds of that 911 call and that everything happened pretty quickly thereafter.
Of course, when we arrived on scene and they heard the gunshots, they moved towards the sound of the gunshots, and within 2 minutes, an officer had fired at the individual as well.
The suspect went back to his home after being shot at, and Spokane police were unsure if he had been injured. They began evacuating neighbors and asking others in the area to shelter in place. Police then approached the suspect's home in an armored vehicle and saw he had been injured. They immediately began to provide aid to the man, but he was pronounced dead at the scene. The Spokane Investigative Regional Response Team, the SEER team, have taken over as is standard in all officer-involved shootings.
Demanding accountability and defending your rights against the police specifically, and the government generally, are difficult and dangerous tasks. Your right to watch the government and record what you see is a natural right that is protected by the Constitution, and it cannot be taken away by the government.
Before I move on with this report, I want to dedicate this song I found on YouTube channel Madalax76 to order followers everywhere, but especially here in Spokane. A link to the original is in the description, along with all my sources for this video. Go check out Madalax76 and thank him for posting this song. Before you do, don't forget to hit the like button, share this video with everyone you know, subscribe to the channel, and of course, leave me a comment to let me and everyone else know what you think about Law Enforcement Appreciation Day.
I've been thinking about the Spokane Police Department. And I just want to get this out there because people need to say stuff, you know. Not all cops are bad, some are just totally stupid. So this is what this one's called. Spokane Cop. You like it? Woo! Yeah! Qualify for me to shoot you, and I don't care who you are. Wait, I take that back. It's best if you're Indian, Mexican, or black, or retard. You know they gave us tasers, but well, that ain't no fun. I'd rather pop a cap in your ass and see some mother-loving blood run, 'cause I'm a Spokane cop. On duty or not? Wanna wind up, Dad? Show me the back of your head. If I don't get to shoot you, then I'm gonna beat your ass. And then me and my buddy's gonna make up some crap, tell to the press, and oh yeah, it'll pass. Why? 'Cause I'm a Spokane cop. On duty or not? Wanna wind up, Dad? Show me the back of your head. Get it? I'm a Spokane cop. On duty or not? I got some beers in the fridge. So would you hurry up and jump off this bridge? My name's Matt Meadows. See you guys around. Thanks.
Did you notice in that initial video clip I played, they mentioned the officers hearing gunshots? The reporter mentioned a person called saying a neighbor was firing a gun at them. She made that report on January 8th, the morning after the shooting. Chief Meidel's statement you heard was made the night of the shooting. He said when they arrived, meaning Spokane police arrived on the scene, they heard the gunshots and moved towards the sound of the gunshots. Notice how so far, according to reports, only the caller has confirmed a gun. The caller reported being fired at. The responding officers, from what we have been told so far, have never seen a gun, just heard gunshots and then went to the area where they heard the shots. Here's another clip I want to show you before I move on. This is from a reporter on scene soon after the shooting occurred. He doesn't mention anything about anyone seeing a gun, but listen to what he says neighbors he talked to told him what they heard.
And I just spoke with a Spokane police officer who actually responded to this scene. They're telling us they are confirming that this was a shooting. They say a man inside a home near 600 West Montgomery was actually shooting at his neighbors. That's when the 911 call came in. Spokane police arrived here on scene shortly after. We did ask them if there were any injuries. They were not able to give us that information at this time, but it's still a very active scene. You have fire trucks, ambulances, several police cars. We're told that detectives are also on the way here. I did speak with some neighbors. They told me that they heard a car speeding off a little while ago. They didn't hear any gunshots, but they heard a car speeding off, high rate of speed, and then all those sirens coming. We're expecting to get more information from police here shortly.
After those reports and seeing other stations report pretty much the same thing, I got a message yesterday, January 8th, in the afternoon from fellow cop watcher 420RU2. He told me the news reported the police had still not found a gun at the location of the shooting from the night before. That sent up a big red flag for me, and I checked my email to see if I had received a press release from Spokane Police. On January 8th at 4:35 p.m., the Spokane Police Department sent this statement from Chief Meidel out in a media release. Last evening's officer-involved shooting is currently being investigated by the Spokane Investigative Regional Response Team, and that has not changed. I do not want to circumvent that important process or protocol, but I feel it's important to provide an update to the preliminary information I provided last night immediately following the incident. It was a promise I made when I became chief, to be as open and transparent as possible and provide as much information as I can with our community without jeopardizing an investigation. Last night, just before 10:30 p.m., Spokane police officers were dispatched to the 600 block of West Montgomery Avenue after an individual called 911 advising a neighbor was firing a gun at them. The reporting party who called 911, neighboring witnesses, and officers have advised they heard what they believed to be gunshots. Officers on the scene also advised they observed the suspect holding a long object, which they believed to be consistent with a rifle or shotgun. Adding to the preliminary information I provided last night, minutes after the accident, today I learned investigators recovered a baseball bat from the scene and a firearm was not located. The SIRR team will continue their investigation to learn the facts of what occurred during this incident, why witnesses and officers believed they heard gunshots, and what led up to the use of deadly force. Officers on scene were equipped with body cameras, which will be reviewed by investigators, along with any footage captured by cameras in the area. This is an ongoing investigation, and a more detailed account of what occurred before and during this incident will be learned following a complete and thorough SIRR investigation. All future communications on this incident will be provided by the SIRR. While I'm glad Chief Meidel is coming out making this statement, I'm very leery about the transparency of this investigation. I have already submitted public information requests for the reports from the scene as well as body cameras from officers involved in the incident. We have a new law in Washington state that was designed to give the public more transparency into use of force incidents and help establish a truly independent investigation. Unfortunately, because of the way these order followers are trained to shoot first and ask questions later, we will get a chance to see if the new law is effective. I guess I just don't understand why officers show up guns ablazing in these circumstances just because someone called in about shots being fired. They haven't even verified anything. Where is the standoff and negotiations we used to see? Now, it's just shoot first to keep officers safe as they force their will upon the situation. Order followers are trained to be judge, jury, and executioner on the streets. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to hit the like button and share it with everyone you know. Find us on Twitter as well as censorship-free platforms like BitChute and Steemit or DTube. Of course, subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to smile at someone you don't know every day.